The House will come to order. Prayer by the chaplain.
I invite you to pray with me. Gracious God, you do not call us into this life alone. You have made us for community with one another and with you. So with grateful hearts, we call to mind those communities that have made us who we are. Those that have loved us, those that have taught us, those that have helped us grow, those that have held us and healed us in body and soul, and those communities that have called upon us to serve. We give thanks for each community around this state and how they have sent us to work together. So today I ask that you would bless this august and diverse body of people in the work that they do. Give them wisdom, openness, be a source of encouragement when things are tough, and be a source of passion and compassion for our work. And give us peace as we set our hands and hearts to the work of our community. Amen.
The chaplain for today is Reverend Dan Stark from Wayzata Community Church in Wayzata, Minnesota. Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing and recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The clerk will take the roll. Members, please take your conversations off of the House floor or into the retiring room. Will the Chief Clerk please call the names of the members who are participating remotely?
Keeler.
Keeler, present.
Keeler, present. Ream.
Lucy, here you go.
Ream, present.
Ream, present.
The clerk will close the roll. Members, please take your conversations off of the House floor. A quorum is present. The clerk will read the journal of the preceding day.
Journal of the House, 93rd Session, 2024, 94th day, St. Paul, Minnesota, Wednesday, March 20th, 2024.
If there is no objection, further reading of the journal will be dispensed with, and the journal will be approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk. Hearing no objection, the journal is approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk. Reports of standing committees and divisions. There's a copy of this order of business on your desk and online. If there's no objection, the reports will be adopted. Hearing no objection, the reports are adopted. Second reading of House files.
Second reading House File number 3410.
Second reading.
Second reading House File number 4043.
Second
Second
reading.
reading House File number 4326.
Second reading.
Second reading House File number 4347.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 4459.
Second reading.
And second reading House File number 4661.
Second reading. Introduction of House files. Following House files have been offered for introduction today. The Chief Clerk will report the House files and give them their first reading.
Introduction of first readings of House Files number 5094 through 5139.
First reading House files 5094 through 5139. Messages from the Senate.
Message from the Senate, Madam Speaker. I hereby announce the passage by the Senate of the following House file herewith returned. House File number 4518, an act relating to education, making forecast adjustments. The message is signed Thomas S. Bodden, Secretary of the Senate.
Report from the Committee on Rules and Legislative Administration.
Long from the Committee on Rules and Legislative Administration, pursuant to Rules 1.21 and 3.33, designates the following bills to be placed on the calendar for the day for Monday, March 25th, 2024, and establishes a pre-filing requirement for amendments offered to the following bills. House File numbers 3589, 3925, 4457, and 4109.
Motions and resolutions. There's copies of the non-controversial motions at the House desk and online. If there's no objection, we will take action on these motions first. Hearing no objection, the motions prevail.
Clardy moves that House File number 2822 be recalled for the Committee on Health, Finance, and Policy and be re-referred to the Committee on Education, Finance.
The member from Dakota, Representative Clardy.
That is my motion. I move that, I've spoken with both chairs, and they've agreed that it should go to Ed Finance. The reason is because there's appropriation through the Department of Education. The bill focuses on suicide prevention for teachers.
All those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails.
Bierman moves that House File number 4047 be recalled from the Committee on Health, Finance, and Policy and be re-referred to the Committee on Human Services, Finance.
The member from Dakota, Representative Bierman.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. That is my motion. This bill addresses pediatric hospital discharge to home care nursing services, and both chairs concur.
Seeing no discussion, all those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. Announcements. The member from Clearwater, Representative Grossell.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And everybody probably saw the black and red plaid running around today. It's Bemidji Day on the Hill, or Capitol. It says here, come join us. Legislative reception, March 21st from 4 to 6 p.m., Capitol Ridge Event Center. So everybody's welcome. Come on over.
The member from Ramsey, Representative Herr.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I have an announcement. The LCC Diversity and Inclusion Planning Committee, alongside the Office of the Economic Status of Women, recognizes Women's History Month and invites you to the celebration to celebrating Minnesota's women's event on March 25th, 2024, from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. in Capitol Room 316. Apparently, a bunch of really cool hockey players are going to be there, and I don't know their names, but it's you got to go to see who they are. So I hope that everybody joins. And please note that the meeting will start promptly at 10 a.m. So mark your calendars and spread the news.
The member from Dakota, Representative Garofalo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Would the Majority Leader yield for a question?
He will yield. Representative Garofalo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Mr. Majority Leader, today the Minneapolis City Council met, or as I like to call them, the Minneapolis Politburo, and they talked about this attempt to fix the Uber disaster that's upcoming. And in their conversations, they mentioned that they're having conversations and meetings, the city council members said this, with state legislators. And I'm wondering if perhaps you could share with the body what those meetings are, if any progress is being made, and if there's going to be an opportunity for the public, those in the disabled community, the elderly, to participate in that process to stop what is the impending shutdown of Uber and Lyft services on May 1st.
Representative Long.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you for the question, Representative Garofalo. So we have been working hard. Representative Hassan has a bill that is moving through committee as we speak to address this issue and to make sure that we are both having fair compensation for drivers and keeping companies that are providing important services in our state.
Representative Garofalo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. If the Majority Leader would yield for another question.
He will yield. Representative Garofalo.
Thank you. Madam Speaker, Mr. Majority Leader, as you know, the public is very concerned about this. Can you, to those who are watching at home and those in the press who are watching this issue very closely, can you commit to them that the House of Representatives will have a vote on this matter to correct the issue, that we don't end up putting our trust in the dysfunctional Minneapolis City Council to impose their will on the rest of the metro area?
Representative Long.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We did have a vote last year and passed a bill to address this issue. Unfortunately, we didn't make it all the way, but we are back again, and we've been working very closely with the governor and the Senate to make sure we're getting it done this year.
Representative Garofalo.
Last question, if the Majority Leader would yield for a question.
He will yield. Representative Garofalo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, Mr. Majority Leader. Perhaps you misunderstood me. I didn't ask if we had a hearing on a bill that would screw things up and make things worse. I was asking if we were going to have a vote on whether we're going to fix the problem that the Minneapolis City Council has enacted and has started the process of shutting down Uber and rideshare services in our area. Will we have a vote on something that will actually stop this from happening? Can we promise that to those who are concerned about this issue?
Representative Long.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Representative Garofalo, there is a problem we're trying to solve, and it's that drivers are underpaid. And if you read the study that came out from the Department of Labor and Industry, it shows that they are paid under minimum wage. So the drivers have been up here telling us for years. We're trying to address this, and we're trying to do so in a way that both protects the drivers and makes sure that these companies can continue to operate in our state.
Further announcements
Madam
on
Speaker.
other topics.
Thank you.
Representative Long.
Madam Speaker, I move that when the House adjourns today, it adjourns until 3:30 p.m., Monday, March 25th, 2024.
Representative Long moves that no matter how much snow there is, when the House adjourns today, that it will reconvene on Monday, March 25th at 3:30 p.m. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. Representative Long.
Madam Speaker, I move that the House do now adjourn.
Representative Long moves that the House do now adjourn. All those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. The House stands adjourned until 3:30 p.m. Monday, March 25th, 2024.